Welcome to Old Man Sneaker Review. It's been a minute. My name is Preet, and today we have quite a special surprise. I've been holding off on buying these shoes for some time just because I was a little nervous about the width on them and how they would fit. But today we have the Serious Player Only Player 1 Plus. A mouthful. Here it is, unboxing, size 13. So I was a little confused with these shoes because I know that it's a drop-in midsole shoe, but I also thought that there were multiple insoles that were included. But apparently, this shoe has only one insole included, and that is the explosive insole. So I just want to do a quick unboxing. So it's a yellow box. It's it's like a nice solid box. It really reminds me of like a high-end like handbag box, and I'm married and my wife buys handbags, so I know what these boxes feel like. So this is called the Queen colorway. It's supposed to be modeled after Harley Quinn, the character that Margot Robbie played in the DC universe. So I really like the colorway on these shoes. So that's the reason I got it. So that's all we get in the box. There's nothing else in there. There's no other insoles, nothing else, just some labeling. So pretty cool on this shoe. I ordered it on Wednesday night and they arrived on Saturday. It was shipped out of California and it arrived pretty quickly. So let's take a look at these shoes. Very cool colorway. On the back of it, it says good night. I like pink shoes. For some reason, I like how bright they are. I like the transition of green to blue to pink. I think that they're really cool. I have heard that there's a lot of adjustability. If you can take a look at the shoe, the lacing goes all the way down to your toes. I'm just going to pop out the midsole here so you can see the back of it. So this is the explosive midsole. I think there are 2 or 3 other insoles. There's like a quick one, a supportive one, and another one. I don't really know, but these are the ones that I was interested in. You know, weight is one of those important things on sneakers, and this Player 1 Plus without the insole comes in at 392 grams, and then with the insole it comes in at 494 grams. So this shoe is called the Way of Weight 808 Volume 3. I love this shoe. It's my go-to shoe, and it's at 480. So, you know, not a negligible difference. 14 grams is not, 16 grams is not something you're gonna feel. So that's great. I think the shoe definitely has a great weight. The other thing I always noticed was how wide the outsoles are on these shoes. Regarding sizing, I went my true to size, Nike size 13. And they felt fantastic. The uppers, they really contain you well. The one thing I will say about the cushion, this is not like a full Zoom Air shoe. This is not even like a Kobe 6 with Zoom Air in the front. This isn't even like a Book 1 with Zoom Air in the back. This is literally a Kobe 8. I remember when I had the original Kobe 8s, I played in them the day after, multiple days after, my feet would just kill. And this is exactly like that. So if that's what you're looking for and you don't want to spend too much money on the Kobe Protro 8s, this is the perfect shoe for you. The uppers have fantastic containment. So you're really just never going to have to, deal with heel slippage. So just tie them down and you're good to go. Now, dust pickup on the shoe was a little much, but it doesn't matter. You don't really need to wipe down these shoes. The best traction that I've ever used surpasses those 808 V3s. So, I mean, the best. Now, getting back to cushion, what can I say about the cushioning? Non-existent. I'm not really sure who would want to wear shoes that are not comfortable, but I don't. I define 2 traits with cushioning. Compression, which is when the foam compresses from the weight and force of your feet, and rebound, which is the foam pushing back from said compression. This shoe uses the explosive midsole, and I felt neither of these traits. For shits and giggles, I did use the Nike GT Cut 1 in between sessions because my feet started to hurt a lot, and it was night and day different. I could feel rebound, I could feel compression. Conclusion. So the reason you watch this video, I hope, is to ask the question, are these sneakers good for an older hooper? The answer, it depends. So if you're looking for a low cushion, low to the ground, feet above the floor feeling, great. If not, look elsewhere. Look, I rarely say this, but while playing, my feet and ankles started hurting, and I dealt with soreness the following day. Not something I look for in a shoe, but the traction was exceptional, and I can just say I wouldn't want to use these every time I play, but they do have a place in my rotation. They're there if I just need the best traction and I'm willing to sacrifice some soreness the next day. These are also great if you want to have that barefoot feeling while playing basketball. If you want some plushness, steer clear from these. Thanks for watching, and as always, stay hooping.